that it would be wonderful to end up with the right person. That's how I believe it.
Taylor Swift, the queen of heart-tugging melodies, is about to reveal the moment she fell head over heels for Travis Kelce. This isn't your typical love story. It's a modern romance with a unique twist. Travis, the determined NFL star, pulled out all the stops and won her heart. Let's rewind to July 2023 when sparks first flew between Swift and Kelce. Imagine this. Kelce attended Taylor's Eras Tour at Arrowhead Stadium, his home turf where he shines for the Kansas City Chiefs. He was seen enjoying her performance from his private box, soaking in the vibes, and even swapping friendship bracelets with fans. Here's the twist. Kelce had a grand plan to slip Taylor a bracelet with his phone number on it. However, things didn't go as planned. "I was kind of bummed," he admitted on his podcast. It turns out Taylor doesn't engage in meet-and-greet sessions before or after her shows to preserve her voice for her epic 44-song set list. Kelce missed his shot to hand her his homemade bling. One fan tweeted, "I was just rewatching the New Heights clip of Travis saying he was bummed he couldn't give Taylor the bracelet he made for her. Now I'm wondering if he ever teases her about that story. Personally, I would until the day we died. It's kind of cute." Fast forward to November 2023. Travis Kelce recently spilled the beans on how he managed to catch Taylor Swift's eye after the whole bracelet fiasco. It turns out he had a little help from some well-placed connections within Taylor's circle. "There were definitely some insiders rooting for me," Kelce confessed to WSJ magazine. "Come on, who wouldn't want to see us together?" He even discovered that Taylor herself was in on the plot, reaching out to him directly. But it wasn't just Taylor's friends helping out. Even a few members of the Swift family were in on the action. "I might be in hot water for this," Kelce chuckled. But when Taylor came to Arrowhead, they hooked her up with the VIP treatment, even letting her cousins roam around, snapping pics in front of my locker. Talk about a sign. It seems Kelce had quite a few angels in his corner, helping him score major points with Taylor. Given their shared social circles, there were several potential cupids in Swift and Kelce's love story. One prime suspect could be actor Miles Teller, who's tight with both of them. Remember that golfing practice session in 2022 with Kelce, Teller, and Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes? It could have been the perfect setting for some matchmaking scheming. And let's not forget Teller's cameo in Swift's "I Bet You Think About Me" music video, where he appeared alongside his wife, Kelly Sperry. They're clearly close with Taylor, and they all hung out at Taylor's Eras Tour in New Jersey in May 2023, rubbing shoulders with football star Aaron Rodgers. With all these connections, it's easy to imagine Teller or someone in their circle nudging Taylor and Kelce a little closer together. After all, what are friends for if not to play matchmaker? Another potential matchmaker in Swift and Kelce's orbit could be one of Taylor's own backup dancers from her Eras Tour, Cameron Saunders. Cameron isn't just any dancer. He's gained quite a following for his funky, bejeweled dance moves during the concerts. But here's where it gets interesting. Cameron happens to be the brother of football player Kalen Saunders, who played for the Kansas City Chiefs right alongside Kelce from 2019 to 2022. With that kind of close connection to both Taylor's tour and the Chiefs, who's to say Cameron didn't drop a hint or two about Kelce to Taylor? It's all starting to make sense how these two found their way to each other, isn't it? It seems the plot thickens with another potential matchmaker in the mix, NFL broadcaster Erin Andrews. Picture this. Back in August, during an episode of her podcast, Erin didn't hold back. She straight up asked Taylor to give her buddy Travis a chance, saying, "Please try our friend Travis. He is fantastic," and she wasn't done there. Erin even made a direct appeal to Taylor, saying, "Taylor, I know we're not the best of friends. We're not even friends, but I consider you one. Take us up on this. Go on a date with this guy. Do it for America." Now that's some serious matchmaking enthusiasm. Fast forward to when Taylor and Kelce actually got together, and Erin couldn't help but reflect on her podcast moment. During an appearance on Late Night with Seth Meyers, she joked about her pivotal role in their romance, saying, "Travis was very open about not getting to meet her. So we were just being really candid because we love him. We're good friends of his. And we just were like, Taylor, date this guy. He's good looking." She added, "He's just such a great guy. And so we threw it out there and they got together. We're getting all the credit." It looks like Erin might just have a knack for playing Cupid in the world of celebrity romance. Another potential matchmaker in the Swift-Kelce love story is Kansas City Chiefs superfan and all-around funny guy, Jason Sudeikis. Rumor has it that there might be a link between him and the budding romance. Some eagle-eyed fans caught wind of Jason and Taylor cozying up over a game of Uno at one of Questlove's game nights in August, right before those Swift-Kelce romance rumors started flying. Jason has some serious street cred with the Chiefs, especially after they chipped in for his Thundergong charity event. When pressed about his possible role in setting up Taylor and Kelce, Jason played it cool, telling The Hollywood Reporter, "I was thankful to Taylor just hanging out, coming to do 2 nights of shows in Kansas City. Little did I know, just a few months later, she'd be our adopted daughter. I don't blame her for wanting to hang out here more. I don't blame her for wanting to hang out with Travis." Smooth moves, Sudeikis, keeping it mysterious while subtly hinting at some matchmaking progress. Everyone's got a theory about how Taylor and Kelce found their way to each other, thanks to their personal matchmakers. Indeed, Swift made the first move and reached out to Kelce, sparking what would become the beginning of their love story. Kelce reminisced with WSJ Magazine about that pivotal first exchange, saying, "She told me exactly what was going on, and how I got lucky enough to get her to reach out." After some back-and-forth messaging, the duo decided to take things from the digital world to the real one, meeting face-to-face in New York. Kelce, ever the gentleman, described their first date as simply aiming for a nice dinner and conversation, leaving the rest up to fate. Despite the budding romance, Kelce was super shy about it. One fan wrote on X, this was Travis on August 2nd. When asked if Taylor had reached out, he clearly avoided the question and blushed like a kid, which fits with what Kelce said about not wanting to scare her off at first. Not everything is a conspiracy.
Taylor Swift. Did you really?
Hey man,
Did you really have your phone number ready on a friendship bracelet to give to Taylor Swift?
I said what I said, and I meant what I said when I said it.
You shot your shot, huh?
And you know what? It is what it is. I'm not going to talk about my personal life. I know what you writers want to hear.
Their budding romance caught fire in the public eye when Swift was spotted cheering on Kelce at his Kansas City Chiefs football game at Arrowhead Stadium in September 2023. Little did we know, as Swift later revealed in a candid interview with Time, they were already an item by that point. Their love story was in full swing before the rest of us even caught wind of it. Taylor shared insider details about the timeline of their blossoming romance, revealing that they actually started hanging out right after Travis playfully mentioned her on his podcast, which she found metal as hell. "We actually had a significant amount of time that no one knew," Taylor continued, "which I'm grateful for because we got to get to know each other." She laughed off the notion that their first public outing was their first date, saying, "I think some people think that they saw our first date at that game. We would never be psychotic enough to hard launch a first date." Adding to the timeline, Kelce chimed in to clarify that they had been seeing each other for about a month before Taylor attended her first game. He described their time together as a crazy ride. Despite attending a few more games with their celebrity friends, Taylor and Kelce officially went public with their relationship the following month. Photographers captured them strolling hand in hand through the streets of New York City after their Saturday Night Live appearance, sealing the deal on their romance for all the world to see. Since then, these two have been inseparable. Now it looks like Taylor Swift's love story with Travis Kelce isn't just playing out to the tune of her classic hit love story, it's getting its very own soundtrack. So, what do you think? Comment down below and let us know.